side. Now, like Team GB at the Paralympics, we have been serving you up gold all summer long. Yes, we have. So what bits on the side can you expect this evening? Well, you will definitely get a little bit of this. You might even get a medium-sized serving of this. I had an ex-boyfriend who used to blow those bubbles. It was very weird. Not in that way. And if you're really lucky, you'll get a super-sized, extra-large portion of this.
I'm so happy my mum got a bit horny and had me.
And had me. Yeah. I was quite baffled by that clip until somebody told me what he actually said, and then everything was OK again. Right, let's meet tonight's panel. First up, she is the former bitch on the box, whose mere presence on the last time she was on made Jasmine have a hissy fit, which is exactly why we've booked her again. It's the lovely Nina Mishkov. Next up, he's the singing, songwriting, dancing starman who's quite partial to giving out a good old foot massage. It's Andrew Stone. And finally, this guest is used to making it in the final week as he finished 5th in Big Brother 2009. He also met the Queen, or at least that's what he still believes. It's Brazilian bombshell, Rodrigo. Chat about the show we just watched?
Yeah!
Yes! So, Nina, people are saying that Julie has isolated herself from the group. Do you think she has?
It's completely cracked wide open. Any kind of pretense of harmony between Julie and the rest of the house is gone. And the only thing that's holding it together from absolute outright war is Julian. Julian's been absolutely brilliant.
He's been fantastic. He's been there for her the whole way, right by her side.
And he's been loyal to her, but at the same time, he's kept the rest of the house calm as well. He said, rise above it. And I think he's absolutely... I wanted him to win from the beginning. And I think if he doesn't, it's an absolute travesty. He's fantastic. The thing is with Julie, I can't understand why people were so surprised that she had this other side. Just because she's 70 years old doesn't turn her into a bumbling, cosy, comfy fool. She's always been a diva, and when she was a big star in the 80s, that was a big star. There were only 4 TV channels.
Yeah.
And when you're a star in Manchester, you're the only star in town. If you're in London, it's different. So
Queen Bee.
Absolutely.
As she has been up until now in the house.
I've interviewed her a couple of times back then, and she was people were terrified of her. I mean, she'd always have some acolyte there with she'd have a cigarette like that, and somebody would light the fag, practically put the hand out to get the ash. I mean, just a big diva, and why people didn't realise that there is another side.
That's what we were going to get in the house.
She has a genuinely warm side. I mean, when Martin burst into tears, she genuinely wanted to comfort him.
Yeah.
But there's this other side.
There's another...
Absolutely.
The other side. Last week we saw Harvey calling Colleen vile and kind of loving on Julie. Now he seems to have turned. Do you think we're seeing a different side to him, Rodrigo?
No, the thing I think is like he say Julie's blah 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 saying nasty things about people behind their back, but I think he also said as soon as she leave the place, he keeps saying bad things about her behind her back. He should say that to her face, because what's the point?
Which is what she said this evening as well.
Yeah.
Didn't she? She said people should say.
Yeah, because people are very false. It's easy to say behind people's back, but like I want to say, if he thinks about her, go to her and say, Julie, you said blah 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 blah,
Do you think that he's talking behind her back, or she's talking behind his back, or is everybody doing that in the house? Because
she doesn't say anything to anyone's face, does she? Everything she says...
No, she kind of has.
She kind of waits till they walk away and then just absolutely slates them. She doesn't say anything to anybody's face, so it's a little bit hot calling the kettle, isn't it?
Everyone's kind of doing the same thing. It's just the situation, surely. No, not in that way. It's just the situation that they're in. They have friends, they talk about things, then people find out, and it's like they've been bitching behind their back, but you're just having a conversation that is being watched by 40-odd cameras. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday.
I think they're all as bad as each other, to be honest, Bitch,
They're what, sorry?
They're all as bad as each other.
Yeah.
They all bitch. It's part of the game. It wouldn't be Big Brother if they didn't bitch.
Is it bitching or chatting?
Bitchy.
I think they're all frightened of her.
I would be. I'm frightened if she comes out tomorrow. I'll be totally honest. Andrew, this situation says Julie is his
The occasional table.
G-mar. Yeah, the occasional
Yeah.
table says that Julie is his G-mar. Would she be your G-mar in the house?
Definitely. I mean, the
Or
situation...
your G-star?
Oh, my G-star. My G-spot. No, but... No, but I think that I can relate to him because he's quite emotional and he's quite open with his emotions. And, you know, who can't love Julie? I mean, she's great. She really is. I know for a fact that she's saying what she's saying, but it's a game show, do you know what I mean? And the gloves are off now, don't you think, guys?
It is
now
a
the
game.
nominations
It
are
is
over,
a
the
game
gloves
show,
are
but
off.
it's not a game for her, I don't think. I mean,
No,
a lot of people
she's
say
living
she's
it.
playing
She's
a
living it.
game, but that
Absolutely.
just seems to be her.
Yeah, absolutely. She's actually being honest with who she really is, just like you said.
We know
It is
people
who
should
she
look
is.
at the meaning in the dictionary. When they go on Big Brother, they should look at the dictionary. What reality show means, because they go and they say they're playing the game, playing the game.
game
It's
show.
not Camp Holiday. It's a game show. Hello.
It's very true. Right, time for the first exclusive of our show. Here's how Julie was feeling after a good night's sleep.
The situation did ask this morning regarding Julian and I getting a little carried away in bed, and he asked me if I'd been using protection. Unfortunately, I wasn't. Maybe consider a morning after pill.
Was it worth it, Julie?
Yes. Yes, it was. It was a very emotional moment for both of us.
How would you rate it out of 10?
10. 10.
Did the earth move, Julie?
Everything moved.
And I think no matter what you think of Julie, this is why she is one of the best housemates we have ever had.
100%,
She's absolutely
100%.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, tonight, Big Brother finally showed that it had a heart when it allowed Julie to read her letter from home. It was quite a nice moment, wasn't it, I thought? Do you think, Rodrigo, it's helped calm the atmosphere between her and the rest of the housemates after the whole she won't give us a light for a cigarette moment?
They were watching her with a bitchy eyes and blah blah blah, like looking at her evil eyes and saying, "Oh, she's this, she's that, she's that." And then when they read the letter, "Oh, she's lovely, isn't she?" Bunch of fake. I think they're all fake. You know, at least she's real. She says what she thinks, and she don't you think
You
so?
think
Be
all the
honest.
others are fake?
No, I think other people, they are fake because they say, "Oh, I love you," and if one goes to the other room and the other stay, they say, "Oh, miss you already." No, they don't miss anyone. They don't love anyone. It's impossible to love anyone. Meet like loving people, meet for 2 weeks inside an environment where everyone wants to win. They all want to win. They're all fake, you know. And at least she's real, because a real person. We all.
I think you're being very cynical. I think you're being very
you're
cynical.
causing a kerfuffle, Rodrigo.
No way, Julie cannot be real. She talks behind everyone's back. No way can she be real. I like her. I think she's wicked because I think she's what makes the Big Brother show. But
Oh no, sorry. It's the real. When I say it's not being real, I say me real is like she shows what she wants to say. Yeah.
come on, give me some.
Hold on. So is she real or is she fake? I'm getting really confused.
No. Her attitude is a very fake person, but she's real to show her fakeness.
On that note, I'm suitably confused, so we're just going to move
I
on.
need a translator next time.
So tomorrow night sees another 2 housemates expelled from the Big Brother bungalow. But who's going to go? Nana, Papa, or the Prince from Italia? Here are all the details you need to save your fave. We'll catch you in a... Mo! This week, Julie, Martin and Prince Lorenzo all face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 0901 61617 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 65058 and add the number of the housemate. For Julie, add 08. For Martin, add 09. For Prince Lorenzo, add 10. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines or any mobile. Calls from other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Wednesday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brothers bit on the side. Now, the boys might have formed their gang in the house, but I have got my own, and we are called BB Bots, and we have been hamming up all series. Right, just because it's a final week in the house doesn't stop those celebrities giving me exclusive after exclusive after exclusive. And you know what I'm like, I don't want to keep them all to myself. So should we give them another one? Yeah! There you go.
I knocked one out last night, you know.
Chat shit.
Swear down. Had to, bruv.
Why are you chatting shit, bro?
Me and my daughter's life.
Where?
In that toilet. You know, like the second time I got up and everyone was sleeping?
Yeah.
Just knocked it out, bruv. Fuck it, I can't be arsed, bruv. I've lasted like 2.5 weeks, horny, bruv.
Oh, man, you make me horny.
I make you horny. And girls should make you horny.
Just went straight at it.
Bruv, how long was I? About 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No long thing.
How you do that? I don't know, man.
Like a couple strokes, bruv.
I need a pornography.
This picture in your head, innit?
No, I know. I've done that before when I've been on trips and that. And the internet's run out. Do you reckon I heard you?
No, I was quiet.
Yeah.
I didn't make a sound, bruv. I just went...
You're a star, man.
That's it, bruv. Swear down.
Is it loads?
Loads, bruv. I was like, woo!
Trying to clean up everywhere.
Fucking want to hit that wall, mate. Because there's a technique, innit? Because I lifted up the toilet seats, innit? People got to sit on that, bruv.
Yeah.
That means I lifted up the toilet seats and I just kind of like dipped it in when it was there. In the toilet. Yeah.
Fuck it.
TMI? Too much information? No! Yes! Come on! You dirty old buggers wanting to watch that all the time. Right, they're saying, get on with it in my ear. Right, tomorrow's double eviction sees a battle of epic proportion, the likes of which haven't been seen since, well, last Friday's eviction. But who will be left standing tomorrow? Just Julie, ballet bassist Kemp, or the Bachelor Prince? To help me find out who's going to come out on top, I've decided to invite 3 people who know them better than most. So please welcome Julie's husband, Scott, Martin's son, Roman, and the Prince's former roommate, Danica. How are you all?
Fine,
Good. OK, Scott, let's start with you. So, I think it's pretty fair to say that Julie didn't take to people nominating her very well. And she said that her nominators could rot in hell. So why do you think she took it so hard?
Basically, she took them all to heart when she walked in. And she befriended every one of them. And they've just turned. And basically, they've sort of like got a grand go in there, the lads. And they've all turned.
But someone has to be nominated every time.
Of course.
And she kind of thinks that she shouldn't be nominated. Where if say the boys heard her talking tonight that we saw in the show, they heard her talking and saying things about people. If they hear things like that and they've heard a few things, then it's going to be a reason to nominate. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Danica, it must be hard. If you get on with everyone, it's going to be hard to find a reason. So the simplest thing will help you do that.
Yeah, it's really difficult, and a ridiculous thing can, you know, almost change your mind or have to about somebody because you've all got to nominate.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
It's 3 weeks of intense scrutiny in there.
It is.
With no TV, mobiles, nothing. And they've nothing else to do.
Do you think
They're
it was just the pure shock of it? It's the first time, and we've seen Colleen and Julian say it's really difficult the first time it happens.
It is. It's horrendous. And I just couldn't believe it myself that they'd all, you know, 5 of them out of the 8 nominated Julie. They've really
hard
turned.
To watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Roman, your dad said that he had a game plan when he went into the house.
Indeed, yeah.
So, is this the game plan, or is he just being himself? Because I thought he was going to be this, you know, wheeler-dealer concocting little schemes, and he just seems to have been the nicest man in the world.
I think a lot of people did, I know, but I mean, one of the biggest things that people forget is that when you go into the house, you so quickly forget that you're in a game. That is the game. So to keep reminding yourself that you're in that situation the whole time is a task in itself.
Yeah.
Because you can't settle in too much, and you've got to have that in your head the whole time. You know, I'm leaving in 3 weeks. You know, I'm leaving in 3 weeks. And it's, I don't know, it's, you know, not getting caught up in too much of the controversy or letting people get to you too bad.
So do you think he got into the house and went, there's no point in having, you know, causing controversy for no reason because there's enough of that going on already?
No, but I honestly, like, I don't think he would know how to cause controversy.
I agree. He does seem like the nicest man on the planet,
He'd just look silly, so...
We do love Martin. Danica, a lot of people think it's a foregone conclusion that the Prince will go tomorrow. Do you think it is?
I mean, you never know with Big Brother and the fans, and you know, and to live with him, he was a lovely housemate to live with, and he was very loyal, and he's a nice person. But you know, Julie's a very, very, you know, a big name, and Martin is a, you know, everyone loves Martin, so who knows?
Scott, the housemates have accused Julie of playing a game. Do you think, and we've talked about this a little bit earlier on as well, some people think she's a game player, some people think she's just being herself. So from your point of view, you know her and live with her.
I live with her, yeah. Everybody's gone in there, they've all got a game. They're all playing a game. Big Brother is a game.
So what is Julie's game?
She's not playing a game.
So she's not playing a game?
She's not playing a game.
But everyone else is?
Julie's just being Julie. She's befriending everybody. She has done that. She's been nice with everybody. That what she's talking about is edited down, and what we're seeing is the bad side, and they could do that with any one of them. Julie is a very nice person.
But what I don't think is fair is fair, you know, on Julie's side is I think that, you know, everyone is, you know, everyone goes out on a night out, sees people they, you know, they don't really like or they don't necessarily get on straight away with. You go back to your home and you slag them off. That's what, you know, like people do that all the time. It's, you know, it's human nature. You're going to meet people and you'll be so nice to their face, and you'll go home and you'll say things that maybe you shouldn't have said. And, you know, I think there's times, there must be points in the house where you just forget.
Because it's a magnified situation of what you've just said,
so
and there's no escaping it. You're there. And as we said earlier on, everybody's really doing it. Everyone's talking about everybody in some way, shape or form.
Well, you've got to talk about something, you know.
Your dad has been quite quiet in the house.
Yes, yeah.
I think we all thought he was, because of this whole, oh, I've got a game plan, we thought it was going to be explosive.
Of course.
What is he like at home?
It's so difficult because I mean, like, when your dad's the nicest person, it's kind of like hard to kind of like. No, I didn't say anything about my mum. No.
So your dad is the nicest person at home as well?
Yeah, like it's difficult, you know. You can't really get in an argument with him because you'll feel bad for him. Like, it's not the other way around.
So he makes you feel guilty.
Yeah, that's his card. So I mean, you know,
that's really good, though.
It is good.
I'm going to try that on my children.
Especially when you know, when all your characters that you play on TV and stuff like that are all villains and stuff like that. So no one will ever hit on my mum, but little do they know that, like, he's the nicest person, you know. Okay. Since you left, Danica, I think the Prince has been even quieter than he normally is, because he's pretty quiet or we're seeing a very quiet side of him.
Yeah.
So since you've gone, he's kind of even more quieter, because that was his big thing in the house, was you. Do you think he's missing you?
No, I don't think he is. I think his main bromance in the house was actually with Roman's dad, Martin. He always had a little seat with him every day and had a little discussion, but I'm missing everybody.
They seem to get on quite well.
They got on really well. They really saw eye to eye and they made quite good friends in the house. So I think if anything, if either of them to go, they'd miss each other.
Okay, thank you so much for coming on. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've met these two before. Give it up, friends and family. So 21 days ago, 13 celebrities entered the Big Brother house. For each of them, it was the beginning of a journey of self-discovery, a trip into the unknown. Some would even call it an...
Just the whole emotional roller coaster.
It's been an emotional roller coaster day.
An emotional roller coaster.
An emotional roller coaster.
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Emotional roller coaster, that was.
So we sent Danica and Rhian to ride the emotional roller coaster with Jamie.
It's always a turbulent time in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Some might say it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Well, hilariously, we're at Drayton Manor Park and Zoo to go on a real-life roller coaster. Who better to join me than Danica and Rhian? I'm really regretting that full English. Let's just get it over and done with.
Ready, set, go!
Oh!
Oh, this isn't nice! This isn't nice!
Oh! Fucking Jesus! Who's the biggest enemy that you've got in the house now?
Sam and Jasmine, oh my God!
How does this compare to the Big Brother house? Whoa! See, I feel a bit like the Prince, because you've left me hanging! Oh!
Are you having fun?
No, I'm fucking not! This is what you made Ashley feel like. This was his poor little heart being twisted and turned. That was horrible. Apparently the next one is a bit more relaxing. Oh, God. Is this going to hurt my bollocks? Your crunch is going to get crunched. This is every man in the country's revenge on you. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit! I mean, look at that. Please tell me no more. You appear to be riding a massive cock. It's like the last week in the house. Mainly plain sailing, but a few wobbles. This is a bit more like it.
Hold on.
Oh, look at the little ducklings. So what's next for you then?
I'll model for as long as they stay up.
What, the men or your tits?
Tits.
Don't be careful, they'll smack you in the face, they will. What do you think the main storyline would have been if your love triangle hadn't existed?
Nothing.
Two ponchos, no poncho. Well, came here for an emotional roller coaster. We certainly got that. You two, completely bone dry. Me, I've been completely rinsed, haven't I? Get lost. Go on. She's taking my £2. Unbelievable.
Side now, just like Julie, we are trying to grow old disgracefully, and I think we have well and truly accomplished it on this series, don't you? Andrew? What's that? Your lights, your hat seems to be flashing.
It's a new design, you see. I'm trying to see if it'll catch on. Is it going to catch on?
No.
There we go.
That means exclusive time, right?
Yeah.
OK, here you go.
This is edible underwear.
Oh. I'm going to have a nibble. Are you, Colleen?
If you do happen to get lucky, how lovely to go home. And it's obviously I would need a whole shop of sweets to cover my breasts.
There's nothing to worry about. There's no need to be gentle with it. You just slap it on. No need to be gentle.
It's just...
It also does the décollage area.
So from me, Colleen Nolan, and...
From me, Julian, thank you for watching.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Looks like a good one. So tomorrow night, the final 8 will become the final 6 as 2 more celebs are sent packing from Big Brother's star-studded compound. But after 21 days, is there anything we don't know about them? Here are a few things they revealed to us before going in.
The most extravagant thing I ever bought is...
The most extravagant thing I've ever bought
was jewelry for a girl I barely knew. It was a pair of diamond earrings.
Nothing really.
A gold Rolls Royce.
The most embarrassing moment of my career was
when I was on TV selling pet products.
I was doing a scene with Roy Barraclough.
I had to stand up and go a wee over the boy sitting next to me.
And the noise went off under the covers.
A pint of orange juice and a pipe. Someone had to hold it there.
And everybody just fell about. I thought, right.
And a dog went to the bathroom.
So I pressed my G-string.
I gave up acting for about 4 years after that.
That got him.
The person I'm most mistaken for is...
Martin Kemp, when I don't want to be Martin Kemp.
My brother, who is older than me and a little heavier than me, so I'm not really sure how that happens.
I really am just Julie. Is that your right, cut?
The most famous person in my phone book is...
Who is the most famous person in my phone book?
But I actually haven't got a mobile phone.
My wife. Because if I don't say that, she would kill me.
Get it, got it. Good.
Oh, now it's getting hot.
Got it.
About themselves before going in, but none of that really matters now. So for the level of fairness, each nominee will now get 2 minutes of debate, or until we hear this sound.
Get it, got it, good.
Get it, got it, good. OK, so first up is Julie. Start the clock now. Guys, has Nana got a game plan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely not. She's got a massive game plan, and she just bitches behind everybody else's back, whereas everybody else tends to do it in front.
You said definitely not.
No, she doesn't have a game plan. She's just her. She's just behaving as she would do in normal life. I don't think she is. I think she's just like that.
OK, Nina, are we going to see her change if she survives tomorrow?
I think she's going to keep on as she is, but I think she's been so shaken by being nominated and shaken by the boos originally that she's really going to try and hang in there somehow. She was genuinely gobsmacked, I think, by that people didn't love her because she felt she'd been lovely to everybody. She didn't realise how she was carrying on, really.
Andrew, if she survives... You're still flashing. If she survives tomorrow, can she win it?
I think anyone in the final can win it. Absolutely. So if she does survive, she does have a chance because it means the public really like her. And she's so entertaining. She should have won it yesterday in my eyes. What do you think?
Oh, God, no.
I love Julie, and I've got to say, I think it's great. I think you should win.
It would be an absolute travesty if Julie won, a complete travesty of everything.
Rodrigo, what do you think of her wardrobe?
I thought it was really good. I like her clothes, the leopard things, you know, very classy. Very classy.
A little bit like that.
She's got that in her wardrobe already.
Huh?
She's got that in her wardrobe already, though. She's pulled that out from the 70s, hasn't she? The tiger stuff.
I think that's genuinely... Apparently her house is covered in it. That is really her. So do you guys... Mike?
She's never let go of being Bet Lynch, and I see her as being a strong northern woman, and she's just fighting for where she wants to go.
OK, is she safe?
No. I don't personally think she's going anywhere. I think she's manipulated everybody on that house. Yeah, I do.
So you think she is safe?
I think she is safe. I don't think that she'll go.
Get it, got it, good.
Get it, got it, good. OK, we've got to move on. When the get it, got it, good goes, we have to move on. So next up is Martin. Let's start the clock. Go. OK, so Andrew, Martin said that he had a game plan. Is that a good idea or a bad idea for Big Brother?
I think, I haven't seen a game plan from him. I think he must have forgotten what he said in his VT because he's gone in and I haven't seen a game. It's a game show. I never went in with a game, but I think...
You didn't go in with a game?
No, I was just myself. So that did me a lot of good, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe you should have had a game plan. Nina, has he done enough to make the public vote for him to stay?
In a way, yes, because he actually has been calm and reasonable, and he's obviously a nice guy. Wearing the shades drives me mad the whole time. But I think when people saw how affected he was by thinking about his parents who'd passed away and he cried, I think people saw a bit of emotion, a bit of humanity, and they may think, there's more to him than that. But he's a lovely man.
He does
he's a really,
seem like
really
a
nice
lovely
man.
And a lovely son. How lovely was his son?
Oh, gorgeous.
Really
nice guy.
All right, calm down. Carried away in the front. Rodrigo,
run for the hills, Ronan.
if Martin survives, can he win it?
Yeah, of course he can. Like, he's a nice person, a genuine person. We were talking about me and Mindy Lahore, my friend. We were talking about him with him and his son, and he's a really nice person. He can win, of course. He has a huge fan base on Twitter. Everybody say really good things about him.
We do like nice people winning, don't we, Big Brother?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Is he safe tomorrow?
Yes.
You love Martin at the back?
Harvey all the way. We love him. He's just so normal and himself.
We're not talking about Harvey, though. We're talking about Martin.
He acts himself, but I'm not going to lie, I do love Situation.
He's very handsome older man.
Situation's better.
Can we talk about Martin? We're not talking to you. We're not talking about Martin. This is his 2 minutes. We can't overshadow. Who wants to talk about Martin? Oh, look what you've done. OK, finally, it's the Prince. Start that clock. Brilliant. So, the Prince, Nina, has been fairly quiet. Does he have anything else to offer?
No. I don't think he has, actually. I mean, he seems a genuinely decent soul. He seems slightly bewildered by where he is and what he's doing. And the only time we saw kind of signs of emotion was when he got really cross, actually. He started to get really cross. But that's all he showed us. I think his time with Danica, he was just so tongue hanging out over Danica. He didn't actually think about expressing his personality other than just that, you know, which was really pathetic.
Nina, you keep doing that. It's almost like you had your tongue hanging out over him.
No, not at all. Absolutely no way. But no, you know, it's a shame because perhaps if he hadn't been so transfixed by her, that we might have seen a bit more personality.
OK, Rodrigo, he's been saved once.
The prince
Hold on, you don't know the question.
Oh, sorry. No, but I need even the question because the prince is just very good looking. It's like elegant, his class is good looking, and he's a prince. So he's just perfect. I think he's perfect. I don't think he does.
I have the feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
I have the feeling, Rodrigo, that you really like him.
I like the prince. He's my favourite. You know.
He's been saved once, so he's clearly got a fan base. Can he be saved again?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why people are booing him. What has he done wrong? You know.
That was really weird that he was being booed.
I didn't understand that at all.
If he stays, Andrew, can he win?
No, he's gone. He's so gone. I mean, I like him.
But you said anybody in the final can win it. So
he won't stay. There's 100%
Oh, you don't
he's
think
gone.
he'll stay tomorrow?
He's Dullsville, and he's, as Julian said, you know, dullness personified, which I think is one of the favourite lines of the show for me.
What do you guys think? Is he safe tomorrow?
I personally would rather watch paint dry than him. All he's done is flirt with Danica.
Oh.
The problem is he's competing against two big people in the house, and the problem is that's it. He's gone.
Get it, got it. I think that's the problem with a lot of the quieter people because there are such big characters. We don't see as much as them. So very quickly, who do you want to go? Julie.
The problem is there's an imbalance. There's two older women and lots of young guys, and I think it's unnatural in the house. And this is what's causing all the bitchiness and the different tensions.
You think because there's lots of young guys? Yeah. And who do you guys think will go tomorrow, Andrew?
Definitely Lorenzo and possibly Julie.
I think Julie and the Prince will go.
Rodrigo?
Yeah, I think probably Julie and Lorenzo, unfortunately,
OK, well, I have to wait until tomorrow to put my questions to either Julie, Martin or the Prince. But you lot have beat me to it. Here's what they had to say earlier on today when they answered your questions.
Hello, housemates.
Hello, Big Brother.
Who's got the worst fashion sense in the house?
I would go with the Situation.
That's cool.
Julie, what do you keep in your leopard print handbag?
Well, like most nanas, you know, there's things in there. There's some gum, there's breath freshener, a bit of lip gloss. There's certainly no purse.
No cell phone? No cell phone?
No.
He's just trying to catch you out.
I haven't got his cell phone anyway. I've not even gone digital.
And Prince Lorenzo, who would win in an arm wrestle between you and the Situation?
I would win. And I'm telling you why. It's not. He could probably kick my butt in a fight, but I'm a really good arm wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
I am. It's a weird thing I had.
Good God.
Yeah. I'd win. Although I did get the least talented housemate, right? now my talent's going to shine. Let's start with arm wrestling.
He's never going to forget that. You're going to have to go and see a shrink over there.
Who's had the best game plan?
In a way, I think the one person who's played the game the best has been Harvey, because Harvey's kind of gathered the boys around him.
and kind of it's got that group going.
The bros.
Like, the bros.
The bros.
I won't vote for you if you don't vote for me.
Yeah.
So in a way, that's a game plan in itself, even though he might say, I'm not a game plan. But that is a game.
Julie, will we ever see Bet Lynch on Corrie again?
Maybe for spin-offs and things like that.
Yeah.
But not permanently.
No, we want her back.
Oh,
we want her back.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, getting into the final week is, for me,
amazing.
Is getting into the final, whether it's Friday night or Wednesday night. It's still good fun.
Or Tuesday, right? Tonight.
You're such a conspiracy theorist.
We don't know. The point is
try and think positive. Try and think positive.
And finally, to all of you, who's been the biggest diva in the house?
Who do you think that
is? You're so demanding. Bloody hell. My God. Want.
We'll take the fifth on that.
There's only one diva in the house, and she's beautiful.
Well done, fellas. Oh, dear.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now, over the past 13 and a half weeks, my team of 101 have given you lot 95 hours of pure TV gold, featuring 311 guests, including a bodger, a badger, and even a Roland rat. We've had coffee cup psychics, belly button fortune tellers, and even a lady who saw the future in asparagus. We've seen 30 housemates come and go and shown you over 500 exclusive clips while helping revive the careers of Hue and Cry, Tight Fit, Bonnie Tyler and 5 Star. But most of all, we've just enjoyed the pleasure of you watching us every single night. Here's today's news. As you saw before the break, we asked the Prince, could he beat the situation in an arm wrestle? As he left the diary room, he was clearly looking for a fight.
Mike, I have to arm wrestle you later.
For real?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I said I could beat you.
For real?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
They asked me that question. Who would win an arm wrestling match?
He's got guns the size of a 3-story house.
I know. I said he could kick my butt in a fight, but I think I can take him on arm wrestling. That's my talent.
Really?
No.
No, but you might be an arm wrestling dude.
I mean, I haven't arm wrestled in about 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's come out and be like, hey, I want to arm wrestle you.
Which means we've affected reality. We've affected reality. We've affected reality! 16:54, Julie was called into the BBTV news studio to deliver another crucial bulletin.
Cigarettes were dominating discussions in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Colleen and Harvey, in a conversation about Julie, said, I've wanted a fag all day, and I ain't getting one off. Harvey replied, no chance. Colleen followed that with, I don't know how she can sit there and smoke all the time when she knows that I am desperate. I mean, I just couldn't do that. I just think I'm a nicer person.
That's true.
Your facial expressions are great.
Scares me.
She's fucking coming for you.
Shut up.
Come on, bitch. Come and have a snout. Come and have a snout with Nana and prove that you're a nicer person. Come along, darling. Come on, baby. Is it all right?
Yes.
Did I never give you any?
No.
Come on. Oh, look at the titties. Come and have a snout with me, because you know I love you. Don't touch it, really. Come on. Go make it up.
I swear Moira Stewart never acted like that after reading the news. At 22:49, Big Brother surprised some of the housemates by revealing they had saved some of their letters from home.
Dearest Ashley, I am so proud of you. So is your dad, and both your brothers are too, and all your aunties. Uncles and cousins send biggest hugs and kisses. Nanny's at a loss with no washing to do. I miss you loads, but not the noise and chaos. Ha ha. Thinking about you all the time. Love you and proud of you always. Our Olympian. Mum.
Oh, after having his letter read out, Ashley ran to the loo. #emotional. Poor little thing. Perhaps he was expecting a cheque or some money in there. That's always disappointing when you never get any. And that is today's news. Come follow me into the sweaty box. Hi, sweaty box. So, with it being the final week and tomorrow's triple threat double eviction looming large, I thought I'd invite my favourite data daddy to cast his digital eye over the whole series so far. So put your hands together. It's #Wilf Christian House.
Hello.
Hello, Christian. Right, so last time you were in, you had all sorts of tricks up your sleeve to show us who had been talked about and how they'd been talked about on the World Wide Web.
That's correct.
So what have you got for us today?
So here's
I'm liking this graphic, by the way.
Very nice, resplendent they are there. I'm taking them to a virtual Vegas this week.
Because that's kind of what the house is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we did have Big Brothers 13, but now we've got Big Brothers 8. And as you can see, they're
I like the way you do that.
They're in the queue to see 5-star and tight fit at Vegas. I mean, that's a double bill I'd like to see. And basically what I've done is I've looked at how influential they are outside of their house. So basically how social they were, so how many likers they had, how many followers they had.
This is purely online, right?
Yeah, this is online. So basically, as you can see, the situation...
So Julie doesn't do Twitter, Facebook, nothing?
She hasn't even got a phone. Up to the situation, and I'll just give you some numbers of the situation.
You love stats, don't you?
1.3 million followers on Twitter and 4.3 million likers on Facebook.
What?
It's ridiculous. And
wow.
I mean, Julian's the next closest with 112,000.
That's what I was going to say, I'm quite surprised at Julian being second.
Yes. And everyone else is making up numbers, really. But, I mean, Julian's the closest.
Only because I never expected Julian to be on Twitter or anything, but he clearly is.
He's got a few followers and 2,500 likers on Facebook. So, massive. More than me.
So does this relate to how people are talking about them in the cyber world?
That's a good question. The answer is no, because if I move over, we can see that Julie is the most talked about person since the start of the CBB, with 27.8% of the voice, basically. And
okay, so purely because of Big Brother, this is not.
These are all mentions of Julie.
This is not how famous they all are. This is purely online chatter.
In context around Celebrity Big Brother.
So Julie is way ahead.
Way
Martin,
ahead.
way down there.
Yeah, only 5.5%. I mean, he's kept himself to himself in the house, and that's reflected in what people are saying about him online.
Yeah, I like Martin though. Now, earlier we learned about the emotional roller coaster.
Well, before we go on, I just wanted to bring this up because just to put a bit of context around Julie.
Yeah.
Actually, if Julie this week, Julie's had more mentions than David Cameron, Nick Clegg, and Ed Miller.
Never.
There it is, fact. It's the stats there. She's had over 82,000 mentions in social media.
Is that a #Wilf fact?
It is a fact, and David Cameron only 75,000. So he needs to get tweeting.
Okay, that's incredible.
That is incredible, really.
Oh, poor Ed Miliband. You can't even get numbers on that.
I can't even fit a number there. It's so small.
Okay, let's talk about the emotional roller coaster.
Yes,
what have you got to reflect that?
So basically, here is a statsa coaster or a data coaster. So basically, here is
a emotion coaster.
It could be that as well. And if we put these are the peaks, as we can see, there is Harvey sandwiched between two of Janice's peaks.
Janice?
Janice. Who's Janice?
Dickinson?
That's the one,
Jasmine Leonard.
I know, I'm joking. And as you can see, Situation was the most talked about at the beginning of the show when they went in. And actually, as you can see, Julie is sort of gaining momentum as the show goes on.
That's quite a drastic drop, isn't it, as well?
Because everyone's excited about people going in the house and who's in there. And then, as you can see, it sort of plateaus out. But without the girls in the sort of the mid-section of the show, it would have been quite flat. And you can see lots of people aren't actually showing at all. So people like Julie and Martin.
Did you have more stuff for us? Because we're running out of time.
I've only got one more thing.
You've got 1 second.
OK, we've had
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we got time for today. Thank you to all of my guests and Christian, of course. Tomorrow is double eviction night. Yes, it is. I'll be grilling not one but two ejected celebs. Linda Lusardi, Lee McDonald and Kate Walsh are going to be giving me a hand. Have a lovely night. We'll see you tomorrow.